Hi everyone, I am Lady Stars and Fire, and this is my sanctuary. I know many of you enjoy my sanctuary, and today I am talking about Archangel Raphael, the warrior, and peace coming together. How do you shed being the warrior and still be able to hold strength and become peaceful? You see, I've been working with Archangel Raphael for a while, and it took a while before I was at a level of bringing it to you, because I don't bring it to you until I know that I'm getting it, or at least I'm getting this part of it. I will never get it all, but I might get this part of it. That's when I bring it to you in an uplift. You see, I'm a healer. And I've been blessed with the ability to have healing hands. But I'm still learning it. I've been blessed with the fact that where I work at my regular job, I am exactly who I am. I do not pretend that I am not this healer. I do not pretend that I am not on the path that I am. I am who I am. Take me or leave me. And I've been lucky enough to be blessed where I work with people who accept me for exactly that. Understand, sometimes my hands work wonderfully, and sometimes they don't. This is because if I'm going to become the healer I'm supposed to become, if I'm supposed to lift up and be who I'm supposed to become, I also in need of healing. I also must heal. Well, who else to go to than the master healer? When he taught me, you're doing it wrong. What? How am I doing it wrong? That took a while for me to get. But it wasn't until the other night that it all came together into the uplift I'm giving you today. You see, like I said, I'm very blessed, and I've been able to do what I do on a natural basis at my actual regular work, and people accept me. And my girlfriend come to me, one of the employees who work there, and she says, Michelle, I see you helping and healing with people all the time. But my question is, I know sometimes it doesn't always work for you. So, well, do you go to church? Do you, or have you asked God for help? And when it finally clicked, you see, I may not go to church per se. I don't go to a building to learn from the Bible. Not that I don't believe in the Bible. I believe in a little bit of all religions. But I don't necessarily go to a church. So my answer to her was, well, since I started my path, started realizing who I was, started to have the enlightenment that I have gotten. Not that I'm 100% enlightened. No one is that. But since I started, I never left. I just don't have to go on Sundays. I don't have to go only on Sundays, because I never left. It's with me all the time. The angels are with me all the time. See, and then in this conversation, my little friend, it's like a little brother to me, got into a different conversation right after. It was saying, see, he has a problem with God. I'll be right honest with it. It's not that he has a problem with God per se. He has a problem with the fact that what the Bible says, that, you know, this is the way it all must go, and this is God, and this is what you will believe. And he has a problem with understanding, if there's a God, how could we have so much pain? How could we have so much suffering? What God would allow that? See, whether you believe in God, the Creator, Great Spirit, whatever. Like I said, even he believes in something. You just don't know exactly what. Whether it is whatever you believe in, that's not where my path goes. That's up to you to decide. But my mother, when I told her about this conversation, had it perfect on the dot. I love you, Mom. Sometimes she could just get what I'm not getting and clear it right up. She says, whatever it is that is. Well, you see, they gave you free will. Free will, though, that is a blessing, because whatever it is created you not to be a slave. And if you're not a slave to it, then you're not a slave to anything. Upon thinking of this and the learning I've gotten from Archangel Raphael, what a magnificent, brilliant strategy that this is. You see, no, you're not a slave to anything but yourself. Free will, ego. What a devilish little mess that is. Ego. Ego can tell you you're the best thing and make you pompous to where you believe you are the only thing. Or it can tell you that you're worthless and you can't do anything and that you're not good enough. Either way, ego can mess with you in ways you never even thought possible. And this is why we must shed ego when it's negative. We must learn to see it. But see, it's more than that. It's more than just they gave you free will. They gave you free will and the universe that is inside of you to create your own heaven or your own turmoil, which is hell. It gave you the ability to make everything wonderful or to make it horrible. And this is your thoughts, honey. You see, the pain and the suffering is a necessity. It's not because they want to see you hurt. It's not because your angels want to see you hurt. It's not because God or the universe or whatever it is that it is wants to see you hurt. No. The thing is, that pain and that suffering typically comes back in ways that we realize was intuitive nature that we missed. Let me put it to you in this way. Those who have harmed you, who have hurt you, on some level or another. It's not like they got up that day typically going, well, who can I hurt today? They were just living their life and trying to figure them out too. Unfortunately, you got caught in the crossfire, honey. It's that simple. There is no reason to finger point. Life happens. We get caught in the crossfire. There is no reason to point blame. And this is what I'm understanding from Raphael. See, we take the sweet and the sour, the good and the bad, the light and the dark. That is incorrect. It's been passed down wrong. You don't take sweet or sour. All the things that are good and lovable you get, or all the things that are bad you get. No, you take the sour and the sweet and combine them. Only then do you start to shed ego, do you start to find peace. This is when we allow our soul to caress us and set us right. Yes, people harm us. Yes, people deceive us. Yes, we've been hurt. Yes, we have pain, we have suffering, we stress out. But that is part of how we realize that universe that is inside of us and our thoughts. The reason we need to be healed again and again and again and again is because of that fabulous situation of free will versus ego. You may have gotten over something temporarily. You may have felt better and healed by something temporarily. See, but your ego will allow you to think these negative things that will bring it right back. Hence, needing to be healed again. We are never not needing to be healed. We are never either not healing or in need of healing. So therefore, we have never, if we choose to view it right, we never left church. We're always in need. It's not just on Sundays. Just depends on if you're doing your work daily or do you just do it on Sundays. You see, in order for free will and peace to come together, you must learn to shed ego. You must learn to be able to look back at that has harmed you, no longer in anger and deceit and vindictiveness and everything. I mean, you've got to learn to be able to look back at it with humility, grace, and mercy. This is how you create peace. You see, darling, we don't get our wings, so to speak. We haven't earned our wings by doing good deeds. We haven't earned our wings by doing everything that's right. It's a necessity for you to deal with that pain and that suffering. As they say, when you're ready to deal with it, then you can heal it. When you're ready to feel the pain of it, then you can heal it. This is the addictions that we allow ourselves to keep telling ourselves that bring these things back, and keep us doing the same thing, going opposite direction of where we truly want to be. In order for us to heal, mercy, humility, grace, and peace all must come together, including in that harmed you, with acceptance. That doesn't mean to allow it to happen again. No. That's learning. Plain and simple, my darling. We don't earn our wings just from doing good things. No. See, we're not like, as you like to think of it, as angels with big, beautiful, glorious wings. No, if we are earth angels, honey. Our wings don't come the same way. We earn our wings through the war of finding ourself. Through the war of creating that correct universe inside of ourself and around us that we allow through that pain and suffering. Our wings don't come glorious and beautiful. No, no. We get them covered in mud, guck, burned, missing feathers, blood, guts, fear, anger, deceit, evil. And as we learn to shed all of that, it's so much easier to clean them and make them white again. You have to earn your wings. They don't come beautiful. We all are earth angels. We just haven't always found the way to not be inhumane. We have to learn sweet and sour combined creates humility and grace and mercy all in one, at one time. It is not just sweet or sour. You have to take it all together. And then shed the dirt. It's that simple. We are in our own universe all the time. Not just on Sundays. We are creating our own life, our own zen at all times. Or we're creating our own turmoil, your thoughts. Earn your wings, honey. Shed the dirt. Hugs and kisses in the wind. See you sometime soon.